Sri Gurubhyo Namaha children, welcome to our online teaching academy, Ekaliva. See, this is 12th standard state board, Max chapter 9, exercise 9.3. 9.3, fundamental theorem of integral calculus. See, you can see the first fundamental theorem of integral calculus. First fundamental theorem of integral calculus. What is first fundamental theorem of integral calculus? See here, theorem of integral calculus. First fundamental theorem of integral calculus. If f of x be a continuous function defined on the closed interval a comma b, closed interval means we can take it as the n values also, and capital F of x equal to integral a to b f of u into du, where a value is less than x less than b. Then the derivative of d by dx of f of x, equal to small f of x. In other words, capital F of x is an antiderivative of small f of x. See, we move on to the second fundamental theorem. What is second fundamental theorem? If f of x be a continuous function defined on the closed interval a comma b, and you know very well that previously we have seen that capital F of x is the antiderivative of small f of x, then integral a to b f of x into dx equal to f of b minus f of a. Before we enter into the sum, we can see the properties because we are using the property to do the sums. So property 1. What is property 1? Properties of integral calculus. Integral a to b f of x dx. Integral a to b f of x dx equal to integral a to b f of u into du, where a is less than b. A limit is less than b limit. See the property. Second property, integral a to b f of x dx equal to, if you want to change the limit, you can put a minus sign, b to a f of x dx. No need of proof, you can go through the property alone. Integral a to b f of x dx equal to integral a to c is the common limit, a to c f of x dx plus integral c to b f of x dx, where a less than c less than b. So integral a to b, the next property, integral a to b alpha into f of x plus beta into g of x into dx equal to alpha into integral a to b f of x dx plus beta into integral a to b g of x into dx So the property integral a to b f of x into dx equal to integral a to b. Instead of x, you can write as what? F of a plus b minus x into dx. The same way you can see here integral 0 to a. You can see the limit and do the property. F of x into, you can apply the property. Integral 0 to a f of a minus x into dx. Integral a minus x into dx. So see here integral a to integral minus a to a, integral minus a to a f of x dx equal to 0. It is an odd function. It is an odd function. It is an odd function. You can check how it is an odd function. You can check, you can put x by minus x, you can get the value minus f of x. It is an odd function. Integral minus a to a f of x dx equal to twice integral 0 to a f of x dx. It is an even function. It is an even function. It is an even function. The same way you can check how it is a even function. F of minus x equal to f of x. You can put the x value by minus x. If you are getting minus f of x, it is an odd function. If it is f of x as it is, you can get the f of x value. It is an even function. Then integral 0 to 2a f of x dx, integral 0 to 2a, integral 0 to 2a f of x dx equal to twice integral 0 to a, twice integral 0 to a f of x dx. See to that if f of 2a minus x, if f of 2a minus x equal to f of x, 2a minus x equal to f of x. See the first sum. See here, integral 3 to 4. Evaluate the following definite integral. In this sum, we are not using the property. Straight away, we can apply the formula 3 to 4 dx by x square. You can take it as I equal to I equal to I equal to integral 3 to 4 dx by x square minus 2 square, x square minus 2 square. So what is the formula you are having? Integral dx by x square minus a square, x square minus a square equal to 1 by 2a log of modulus of x minus a by x plus a plus c, x minus a by x plus a plus c. So in this x value is 2 and a value for a value is x value is x and a value is 2 because 2 square 1 by 2a, 1 by 2 into a value is 2 log of modulus of x minus 2 by x plus 2. You don't put plus c because the limit is given. If the limit is given, you don't put plus c. What is the limit? The limit is 3 to 4. The limit is 3 to 4. So it gives 1 by 4 into log of, you can apply the upper limit. What is the upper limit? 4 minus 2 by 4 plus 2 minus lower limit. Lower limit is log of 4 minus 3 by log of 3 minus 2 by log of 3 minus 2 by 3 plus 2, 3 minus 2 by 3 minus 2 by 3 plus 2, 3 minus 2 by 3 plus 2. So 1 by 4 into 1 by 4 into log of modulus of 2 by 6, log of modulus of 2 by 6 minus log of modulus of 2 by 6 minus log of modulus of 1 by 5, 1 by 5. You cancel the value one time, three times. So 1 by 4 into log of modulus of 1 by 3 minus log of modulus of 1 by 5. Log m minus log n equal to log m by n. Log m by n. Log m by n. So what is the value? 1 by 4 into log of modulus of 5 by 3 is the answer. Log of modulus of 5 by 3 is the answer. Now we move on to the second subdivision. Integral minus 1 to 1 dx by x square plus 2x plus 5. First you can completing the square method, you can use it. X square plus 2x, x square plus 2x plus 5 equal to, what is the x coefficient? X coefficient is 2 by 2 the whole square. Whatever coefficient x by 2 the whole square, and that value you can write it in plus or minus. So you cancel the value 1. X square plus 2x plus 1 minus 1 plus 5. So x square plus 2x plus 1 plus 4. See here, x, you can take it as plus, what is the square root of 1? X plus 1 the whole square plus 4 means 2 square. 4 means 2 square. So what is the formula for integral dx by x square plus a square? X square plus a square equal to 1 by a tan inverse of x by a plus c. A square plus x square or x square plus a square, because it is commutative. 1 by a tan inverse of x by a plus c. Either x square plus a square or a square plus x square. X square. See, integral minus 1 to 1 dx by x plus 1 the whole square plus 2 square equal to 1 by a. 1 by a is 1 by 2 tan inverse of x by a, x plus 1 by 2. So what is the limit? The limit is minus 1 to 1. The limit is minus 1 to 1. So 1 by 2 into tan inverse of upper limit 1 plus 1 by 2 minus lower limit tan inverse of minus 1 plus 1 by 2, lower limit. Lo- so 1 by 2 into tan inverse of 2 by 2, tan inverse of 2 by 2 minus tan inverse of 0, tan inverse of 0, tan inverse of 1 by 2 into tan inverse of 1 minus tan inverse of 0, tan inverse of 0. So tan inverse of 1 value is what? Which implies 1 by 2 into tan inverse of 1 value is pi by 2. Pi by 4, tan inverse of 0 is 0. So the answer is pi by 8. The answer is pi by 8. The answer is pi by 8. Now we move on to the third subdivision. Integral 0 to 1. Integral 0 to 1 root of 1 minus x by 1 plus x into dx. You can take it as I equal to integral 0 to 1 root of 1 minus x by root of 1 plus x into dx. You can take it as the conjugate. Integral 0 to 1 root of 1 minus x, or otherwise in this roots itself you can multiply the value. In its roots itself you can multiply the value. It is easy for you. 0 to 1, I equal to, you can take it as the conjugate, integral 0 to 1 root of 1 minus x by 1 plus x into 1 minus x by 1 minus x. So what is the value? I equal to integral 0 to 1 root of 1 minus x the whole square, a plus b into a minus b, a square minus b square by 1 minus x square. So I equal to integral 0 to 1 root of 1 minus x the whole square by root of 1 minus x square, and root and square get cancelled. I equal to integral 0 to 1 1 minus x by root of 1 minus x square into dx. So I equal to, you can split the term integral 0 to 1, integral 0 to 1, 1 by root of 1 by root of 1 minus x square into dx minus integral 0 to 1 x by root of 1 minus x square into dx. X by root of 1 minus x square into dx, you can take it as this is I1 and this is I2. What is I1? I1 equal to integral 0 to 1 by root of 1 minus x square into dx. You know the formula, 1 by root of a square minus x square into dx equal to sine inverse of x by a plus c. So sine inverse of x by a, don't put plus c because the limit is given 0 to 1. You can apply the upper limit, sine inverse of 1 by 1 minus sine inverse of 0. So the answer is what? I1 equal to sine inverse of 1. Sine inverse of 1 value equal to pi by 2. Next, you can take it as I2. I2 equal to integral 0 to 1 x by root of 1 minus x square into dx. Whenever x square and x comes, you can take it as the highest degree as t. So I can take it as 1 minus x square equal to t. Differentiate with respect to x on both the sides. 0 minus 2x into dx equal to dt. So in the numerator x dx is there. So x dx equal to minus 1 by 2 into dt. X dx equal to minus 1 by 2 into dt. So this is the limit for x. This is the limit for x. So you can change the limit for t also. This is the limit for x. You can change the limit for t also. So if x equal to 0, what is the t value? T equal to 1 minus 0 square. T equal to 1. If x equal to 1, t equal to 1 minus 1 square, t equal to 0. So I2 equal to, see the limit. If it is 0 means 1 to 0. 1 to 0. X dx is what? Minus 1 by 2 dt by minus 1 by 2 dt by root t. Minus 1 by 2 dt by root t. See, if you want to see, always you can see to that, that is the lower limit is least number compared to that of the upper limit, or otherwise you can leave the sum. You can do the sum as it is also, no problem. See, you can use this property. I can change the limit here. You can use this property. I can change the limit. I2 equal to minus integral 0 to 1 minus 1 by 2 dt by root t. Minus 1 by 2 dt by root t. Minus into minus plus. If you're not apply the property also, you can do it. You can get the same answer only. So 1 by 2, you can take it out. Minus into minus plus. 0 to 1 root t, you can bring it in the numerator. Root t, you can bring it in the numerator. It is t power minus 1 by 2. T power minus 1 by 2. That is, root is 1 by 2. You can bring it in the numerator. It is t power minus 1 by 2 into dt. So 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 into, you know the formula, n plus 1 by n plus 1. N plus 1 by n plus 1 plus, what is the limit? 0 to 1. So I2 equal to 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 into t power 1 by 2 by 1 by 2. T power 1 by 2 by 1 by 2. 0 to 1 is the limit. 1 by 2 get cancelled. I2 equal to t power 1 by 2. The limit is 0 to 1. I2 equal to upper limit minus lower limit. So what is the value of I2? I2 equal to 1. I equal to I minus I2. I minus I2. I value is pi by 2. I value is pi by 2. Pi by 2 minus 1. Pi by 2 minus 1 is the answer. I hope you understood, children. See, to receive our online lessons, please press the subscribe button and you will receive the latest updates. Thank you, children.